Hi guys, Belle here. We're going to give you a quick run through of the Arms Warrior artifact weapon. The artifact weapon is going to be the Stormkar, or Stromkar, maybe. I don't know. I really struggle with some of these weapon names. You should have heard me trying to pronounce the Affliction weapon before I did the Affliction Warlock video, because that was really funny. Anyway, it is the Warbreaker. This is a two-hander, and it's a few things I want to make note of before we dive into the traits of your artifact weapon. So there aren't going to be any weapon drops in Legion. Your weapon for PvE and PvP is going to be your artifact weapon. The power is going to grow with you. The item level is going to grow with you. Everything is going to grow as you grow. Now, all the things that I'm going to be giving you are going to be all maxed out. So this is the best possible scenario once you've unlocked all these traits. Here's your interface. And you probably noticed the relics here. Iron, Blood, and Shadow. You are going to be able to acquire the relics throughout Legion, and the relics are going to increase your item level, and they're also going to help you unlock the ranks here so that you can have the maximum capability out of your traits. For your weapon, this is going to be basically the level of your weapon. It's the total of the ranks purchased. As you see, for each rank that you do purchase for your traits, for every trait, you get nice little buff in stamina there, which is nothing to sneeze at for sure. So that's pretty nice. It's also important to note that there's only one ability on here that's going to be your usable ability. The rest of this stuff is going to be passive, which is nice. But the on-use ability is going to be really nice. And of course, we'll talk about that when we do the traits. We're also going to make a quick run through of the appearances so that you can see what you're looking at. Now, this is the most current information as of today for this video in beta for Legion. So hopefully this answers any questions that you might possibly have as far as how anything works in that endeavor. So let's dive right in to what we have here for your artifact weapon. So for your instant ability, this is called the Warbreaker. It goes up to rank 1. It's on a small 1-minute cooldown. Stomp the ground, causing a ring of corrupted spikes to erupt upwards, dealing about 86k shadow damage and applying the Colossus Smash effect to all nearby enemies. So this can definitely be something that you can put in your little toolkit for your rotation. I did highlight what this looks like as far as animation goes in the warrior video that I did do for this spec. I did all the specialization, spell, and talent preview videos, so make sure you go to that playlist and check that out here on the channel if you haven't had a chance to see that yet. Also, before I move on, you should also know that I am doing all the specializations of all the classes, so if you have alts or you want to see the different specs, it's good for you to be able to check out those videos. Each artifact acquisition questline for each spec is going to be different. It's going to be spec specific. So you're not going to have to go through regurgitated content to acquire weapons for your other specializations. If, say, you want to do Fairy, or you also have, you do some prot as well. So you'll be able to experience new content without having to do the same drab content just to acquire a second and third weapon for each of your item levels. So, or for each of your specs. I'm sorry about that. In your class hall, where the book is, this is going to be your research. This is how you're going to access this UI. You can also access the UI from here if you shift right click. And you can't do anything here. You can't socket or you can't purchase any trades or do anything on this level, just because it has to be done here at your little post inside. But good nonetheless. So yeah, so we've got that there. And let's go ahead and start. I guess we could start up here at the top. This is the Shattered Defenses. It goes up to rank 1. It's passive. Of course, all these are going to be passive. After using Colossus Smash, your next Mortal Strike and Execute gains 30% increased critical strike chance and deals an additional 30% damage. Now, the cool thing about this here is this is already at its max power at 1 rank. So that's pretty awesome. Going to be good for you on that level as well. You also have Exploit the Weaknesses. This goes up to rank 3, so when you unlock it, it'll be rank 1. Tactician's chance to trigger is increased as if you spent 30 more rage. This goes up to rank 3, or 30% more rage, so I'm assuming it probably starts off at 10%. Will of the First King, this is rank 1. It goes up to rank 1. Whirlwind Critical Strike generates 2 rage. Crushing Blows, this goes up to rank 3, increasing damage dealt by slam by 15%. Tactical Advantage, this goes up to rank 3. When Heroic Leap lands, you gain 30% increased armor and a chance to parry for 4 seconds. Precise strikes, this goes up to rank 3 as well. Colossus Smash reduces the rage of your next mortal strike or execute by 45%. Many Will Fall, this is rank 3, increases damage dealt by Whirlwind by 15%. Unending Rage, this goes up to rank 3. Increases maximum rage by 30%. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this, guys. You can see it on my screen. The Touch of Zakages. Don't judge me. Seriously, who comes up with these words, Blizzard? You're killing me, Smalls. If it's nothing short of a miracle that I don't feel dumb when I do some of these videos with some of these words. I have a college education, so the fact that I struggle with pronouncing some of these things is quite awful. It does go up to rank 3. Your Stormkar heals you for 9% of the damage you deal with Mortal Strike. You also have One Against Many. This goes up to rank 3. Cleave increases damage dealt by your next Whirlwind by an additional 6% for each target hit. You have Defensive Measures. This goes up to rank 1. While Die by the Sword is active, damage taken is reduced by an additional 5%. And then you have Death Blow. This goes up to rank 3, increases the critical strike chance of execute by 15%. For your middle ones here, you have Focus in Battle. This is a rank, goes up to rank 1, increases damage dealt by Colossus Smash by 25%. Corrupted Blood of Zakajiz goes up to rank 1. This is insane. This goes up to rank 1 for 5 seconds after activating Battle Cry. Your Stormkar radiates shadowy energy, causing all of your attacks to deal an additional 20% damage as shadow over 6 seconds. Your Void Cleave, this goes up to rank 1. When Void Cleave strikes more than 3 targets, your Stormkar releases the burst of your Void energy, dealing about 16k shadow damage with all nearby enemies. You also have Thoradin's Might, goes up to rank 1, increases damage dealt by Mortal Strike by 15%. And then all artifact weapons have this. A different version of this is this one for arms is called Unbreakable Steel. As your expertise with Stormkar grows, its attacks grow increasingly devastating. This does increase all damage by 0.5%. Costs a lot of artifact power. The thing about these artifact weapons is there's always something to work towards. So I think that that's pretty awesome that they gave you something to do in Legion, even when maybe we're waiting for a patch or new content to come out within the expansion. There's going to be stuff for you to always work towards as far as making sure that you have the latest and greatest of the ability for your weapon. And as I talked about before, these are going to be your traits. It's specific to each weapon. So pretty awesome there. I think that's pretty cool. But let's dive right into some of the appearances, shall we? So the cool thing to note about your appearances is you'll be able to unlock whole different views of them by doing content in Legion. So once again, as I stated, this is something for you to ever go forth and work towards. So it's going to be pretty awesome because you'll get completely different views. And they have a little something for everybody. Those that like questing, those that like achievements, those that like PvE content, such as doing raiding. And then, of course, you have a whole set for PvE because you are going to be using this weapon for PvE as well. So for your first set here, these are just going to be the different colors of this version. This requires you to do complete first major campaign effort with your order hall. Just a whole bunch of stuff that you'll unlock here doing PvE content. There's a purple. And then there's the kind of a burnt orange, I guess, would be more appropriate. Then for your Vengeance of the Fallen, which is going to be a completely different look. This is going to be completing your warrior class hall campaigns, artifact trait unlocking, and achievements there. Just to show you the difference, there's the addition there. There's your green. There's your purple. And there is your burnt orange, red, orange color. Your Flame Reaper, this is going to be doing PvE stuff, complete a quest line here, doing challenge modes with the new keystone system that they have in place, which I'll do a video on that shortly after I finish these videos, and your Glory of the Legion hero achievement will get you these different views. So here's the Flame Reaper. Wait for it to spin back around so you can see the good color. Red, and then of course the orange here. And then last but not least, which in my opinion, all these videos I've done so far, the PvE version has been my favorite. Doing your honors and completing the quest after doing prestiging and doing a certain level of prestiging and earning certain things will allow you to be able to unlock the PvE version, which pretty OP, beautiful colors. The purple, still my favorite, of course. And then the yellow. So there's going to be your different appearances. It's nice that Blizzard's giving you something to work towards here with your artifact weapon. So pretty nice, pretty excited about that. So that's going to be all I have for you as far as your walkthrough on your artifact weapon. If you haven't had a chance to check out the Arms Warrior Spell and Talent preview video that I did for beta, go ahead and make sure you look at that in the, you should be able to see that on the playlist somewhere on the YouTube channel. If you are new to PWNCAST, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date on all the Legion news and World of Warcraft news and guides moving forward. If you're already watching this video, you might as well give me a thumbs up and let me know you like what I'm doing here. Feel free to comment, and if there's anything you need specific in beta that you'd like me to record a video on, I have no problem doing so, so make sure you ask. I have no problems helping you guys out there. That's the reason I have beta. So Bell, apparently the camel hoarder, is going to go ahead and sign off here. Thank you so much for watching this video, and always, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.